It's beautiful, isn't it? The world at our fingertips. I'm Maddox. So this weekend we did a lot of important things. On Friday we got our 3 samples of strings. We have nylon, Vectran, and Kevlar. On Sunday we went to David's house. We did a lot of cool things there. Brian and Ben from Engadget were there interviewing us. That was pretty cool. I recorded the whole thing, recording them, recording us. Also, I got to see the robots. There's Damocles, Frankenstein, and Cinderella. Frankenstein was the very first robot that mattered. That was pretty cool to see the growth, really, between the 3 robots. Damocles was considerably bigger, and it was more complex. And then Cinderella, it was considerably smaller, but it had more upgrades in technology. This brain was smaller. In fact, I think Frankenstein didn't even have a brain, but continuing. We did a demonstration for Engadget. It was really awesome. We had a shipping container and a van with a hitch. We had the white string was our first test, connected to a load cell, connected to the shipping container. Now what a load cell is a transducer that converts force into an electric signal. What does that mean? It means the more you pull on it, the bigger the number on the display is. So, continuing, our first test, we were expecting the white string to break at 650 pounds. It actually broke at 993 pounds. That was pretty intense. We were super excited, so we wanted to see how much the bright yellow string was gonna break at. That was our most, the strongest string out of the 3. Has 1,000 pounds of tensile strength, and it actually failed at 1,263 pounds, which was pretty amazing, which I'm pretty excited about. All 3 tests, we did 3 tests, 2 with the white and 1 with the bright yellow. All 3 tests broke at the loop that we tied on. Today when we were talking to the manufacturers, they told us that when you tie a knot in this string, it reduces the tensile strength in half. So if you think about it, we can double all of those numbers, give or take, around that area, and we're going to be set for this test we're doing in March. I'm pretty excited.
Hey guys, so that was Chris. You've seen him briefly in a couple other videos, but this is really the first time he's ever actually been on camera to kind of tell his story and kind of have his perspective. So I wanted to give him a chance to do that. It was really fun this weekend. As he told you, it was pretty kind of important. Like what we got out of the results of these tests were pretty important. We're not done testing by any means, but I think we've really got a strong candidate in these 3 materials. All 3, the nylon, Vectran, and Kevlar, they're all in the right strengths, they're all in the right form factors. I think we're going to aim for the Vectran, and we're probably going to put in a purchase order next week. So that's really good. That's really good news. We'll spend the rest of this week just pulling and pulling and pulling. Breaking stuff, that's one of my favorite things to do. So that's really good. What this means, though, is now that we finally got a candidate material for the string, that helps move the rest of the design and development for the robot further faster. So we should hopefully be able to get back on track. We're a little behind where I wanted to be on the engineering side. As you know from last week, the telemetry team did a great job with that. So they're doing well. The engineering for the robot's a little behind. Next week, I'm pretty excited. I think the telemetry team is actually going to try and bounce a signal nearly 9 miles. So that's actually way more. That's twice what we need, actually, but that's still terrific. So that's kind of where we're at. Next weekend on Saturday, I'm going to be at the LA Makerspace. I'd encourage you guys to show up if you'd like. We'll have a link there. And then later in the week on the 19th, we'll be in Omaha, Nebraska, University of Nebraska. So we're trying to build some more academic relationships out there. So in both cases, I'd love to have you guys out there. Take care. Bye-bye.
Go to virtualsets.com for these awesome backgrounds.